Michael's my name, Michael Garnier. I'm one of the original Treehouse dreamers. And this is?
Pablo Chauvin, and I inherited this property here in Takilma, born and raised. In fact, I was born in that, what is now the kitchen. It used to be a bedroom. So I was 39 years ago I was born here. So I spent a lot of time. I'm really attached to this property and all the trees here. That's where I got the idea of a treehouse.
Yeah, and Pablo contacted me to help him with designing it and maybe help building it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, after doing some research, I found out that even just the platform and using the Garnier limb, it's a little bit more complicated than sort of meets the eye. So that's where I'm really reaching out to see what sort of help Michael can bring.
Right, so we're going to try to teach you, some of the ins and outs of building tree houses, and we're going to learn by Pablo's mistakes. We're going to follow him through. This show is not about me and me bringing in a crew and doing it. Well, we may help somewhat, but basically it's going to be following Pablo building it and what mishaps he has.
And there'll be more than a few, I'm sure. Quite a few trips to the lumber store.
All right, and so yeah, let's go over and take a look at your trees.
Yeah, sounds great.
Which you've got, well, you got like 16 feet in between trees. We can go 12 feet wide on this with a relatively simple set of knee braces.
That's fine. I can have a little loft maybe in there.
And then 120 square feet, a lot of times you can be exempt from building codes if
Which
you're
is
underneath a certain size. So that's another little good fact to know. Well, Pablo's treehouse will be built atop 3 trees, 2 Douglas firs, and an incense cedar. 70 pounds per square foot, 50 pounds live load, 20 pounds dead load. That's right about 15,000 pounds. So we're right in there with a safety factor of 2. How high up are you going to want this?
I was thinking, well above head height, so 8 to 10 feet. Maybe?
Yeah, that's all you need. I mean, if you're going to have little kids, you're going to have railings and everything so nobody can fall out. But just getting up 8 feet off the ground is enough. It definitely gives you a different perspective.
Yeah, that sounds great to me. Well, I figure this is, a good starting point, and then if there's ever like a phase 2, then I think just the whole process, I'm going to be learning a lot along the way.
Yeah.
So, cool. Hey,
all right.
Hey, thanks again.
My name is Sunrise, and I'm helping Pablo build a tree house, his little dream house.
Well, I think the idea is today and into tomorrow is to get the tabs into the trees and start to get the platform set. And so hopefully by the end of tomorrow, because snow is coming in on Sunday, by the end of tomorrow the platform will be all good to go.
Over here we're going to put a beam across there, a GL on there and a GL on there, beam across, and the joists are going to go this way. When all the bubbles are out of it and through moving, then they should be at the same elevation. Well, laser levels are good, but line levels are okay, but they can be off a little bit. These here, they're dead on. And it doesn't have to be exact, but it looks better. All the liveness of the tree, most of the activity of the tree goes on in your sapwood or your lighter wood. And then the cambium layer, which is right between your sapwood and your bark.
Yeah, it's very nice to see this treehouse. We've been hearing about it for a while, and to see it start to come into fruition is a beautiful thing.
That's probably good enough. If you want to see how well you drill your hole now, we can, I guess. Have a little torpedo load, but you ain't changing much. There will be 2 primary beams that will run laterally to secure the tree house. The first beam will be between the 2 Douglas firs. The second beam is a spreader beam, and the ends need to be supported with knee braces. Now let's do the diagonal. 214. 214. So 214. We're just off. Yeah, we're off an inch and a half.
Well, don't they say about tree houses? That's the thing about tree houses. Nothing is ever like
Right.
perfectly lined up.
Right.
Oh yeah, look at that.
What? He,
The water-
He
the-
looks at me surprised.
Wow.
The
He
water
says,
man.
wow.
Well, your water magic, you know, wasn't sure. Okay, first day is complete. We got the one major beam up over there using 2 Garnier limbs, 2 knee braces, and another 12-foot long primary beam, which tomorrow we'll be laying down the 4x8s for the actual platform to go on.
Are you excited?
I am very excited. Yeah, it's starting to get real, so I'm real excited to actually step on the platform tomorrow to see what it's gonna be like to stand up in the air. Day 2, we're putting up the platform. We got- Nice.
It's basically when you started talking about your second floor. It
You got
got
concerned?
me thinking about this. You're making it bigger, so.
Okay.
But the cantilever is a lever. The further out you go, it multiplies this force. You come out here further, and so the further out you come, the more this is pushing down on this. The more it's going to want to rotate this.
So
turn
this is
one.
giving this extra support basically from.
Right. Basically, there's a downward force here, all right, and it's cantilevered out. So if that force was here, it would take more to bend this or
Gotcha.
move this.
Yeah.
But because it's out here further, it doesn't take as much. Now, what this does is it's going to eliminate that, and so this is going to hold this end up.
Gotcha. Come on, baby. Come on. Don't break. Oh. Right there.
Yep. So nobody sneeze. Closer to 2.
The dug fir tree has a significant lean that would run into the wall of a plumb 12 by 12 treehouse. I would have really liked it if we could have fit the house back in between those 2 back trees, and then we wouldn't have had to worry about that.
Yeah.
But because of it was offset and the lean of the tree and everything, we couldn't. So one of the things, a way of doing this is we still moved the house all the way back to that back beam, but we cut out the corner where that tree is.
Hey,
He's
more-
got to think about it.
That's right. Big decisions.
He might have to go to sleep and dream about it.
A little more. Okay. Back this way.
I've been watching him grow up for many years, and now he's taken over his dad's property, and he's just doing a fabulous job of making it into the beautiful place that it is, you know? Here's the thing about the treehouse. Every summer, we have this thing called Camp Duda, and all of the children of this place come back, and they include my children, who are their cousins, and so he's building it for the children, and beautifully enough, he has his own baby on the way, so hopefully it will be for the children's children.
The platform is the most important thing. So once that's up, a do-it-yourselfer can just, it's like building something off the ground. All right, just finished day 2 of our Treehouse Dreamers build. The platform is set, the beams are up. So basically it'd be a right angle from that beam over to right here. Got most of the decking done. We're just missing a couple strips, which I can finish up at a later point in time. But as you can see, we're 10, 11 feet up in the air, and it's a good feeling to be up here. So I'm looking forward to putting up a staircase in a couple weeks and then start to frame. So there'll be a lot of excitement coming up. Well, we were here 4 weeks ago, right? 4 weeks ago? To the day.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Today.
We tried 2 weeks ago and there was 8 inches of snow. So we're back 4 weeks later and trying to finish up some work.
So what's on the docket for this weekend?
The docket for this weekend is to finish up the deck, get the railing in, stairs hopefully, and start the framing. So it'll be interesting to see where we're at on Saturday. So 3 days.
I'm eager to help you make as much progress as you can while you're here.
if that breaks loose and you're not connected down here,
Nothing's stopping you.
nothing's stopping that thing from coming down.
I see what you're saying.
So that's just something that you have to.
Oh, so maybe
be aware
block the front of it just to
So
keep it from pushing in.
Right. With tree houses that move, you have to allow for that movement, so you can only attach the stairs at the top or the bottom. So it can still move a little bit, but if it does break loose, it'll still catch there.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just that's one of the tricks
Yeah.
with a tree house that
Yeah.
are different. So
Okay.
that's all you need me for now. You got to get these stairs built.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. A lot of excitement.
Oh, that window is going to go right here
Okay.
somewhere. What about just nailing these two together and then just sort of flush mounting it?
Yeah, really, it could. I mean, we could just do it like this right here. Hey, Della.
Senior carpenter and junior carpenter.
Della, is it nice to see the treehouse coming along?
Oh, it's wonderful. I can't believe what you guys have done.
We are framing the first wall. I guess it would be the west wall,
The West Wing.
the west wing of the presidential suite, the Pablo suite.
Well, I mean, the only reason I'm staring at it is because if you know, if I think it should be shortened, now would be the time to do it. I think everything's doable, but
It's doable.
from a visual standpoint, but I think what really shocked me when the wall went up is how the hell am I going to do the work? Because it's so high up.
Oh,
Right,
nice,
yeah.
nice stairs, by the way.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing to do. Stairs take forever.
Yeah.
But even so, though, I mean, I'm still concerned about this. It's giving me anxiety thinking about how I'm going to do this, because this is like a whole nother level of trying to.
Yes, it is. It's up there.
The treehouse vision. You know, you walk in, here's the front door.
Oh, yeah.
You walk in, it's just real grand with these
Right.
windows right here,
Yeah.
which would make it feel very open, and you can look into the trees and stuff.
Otherwise, what do you want to do? Cut it down? You
Well,
want me
but
to get the chainsaw out?
No, I was just thinking. I was just really thinking. I mean, should I try and just bring it down and have just a really low loft? But in doing so, you're gonna have it's gonna be the same challenges. I mean, whether
it
it's
is.
12 feet or 9 feet,
Yeah.
You're not really changing.
Yeah, to me, it's more what it's going to look like.
Yeah. So in that case, I'll probably just keep it as is. Was that tell you, Michael? These stairs went up in the rain. There's a pain in the rear.
Yeah. What you did, nice job.
The first 2 days, rain and snow, so it took a while to get through the first 2 days, but we did get the stairs in. And this third day, we started with the framing. We got one wall up, but it's pretty high up, so we're taking a kind of a breather to see exactly what our next steps are in terms of framing out the house and ensuring that got the right size in place for the house. So that's our next steps. Back in 2 weeks.
This is like so good.
Remember, it's a treehouse, so you're allowed to be off a centimeter. Or maybe not centimeter, millimeter. What I'm looking forward to is putting that beam right across the center.
Uh-huh.
And that's gonna,
Really be a defining moment.
yeah. So this weekend I'm hoping to get all the framing complete and the roof on. Not the metal roof, but just the plywood that goes on top. And potentially maybe start the siding. So that's this week. That's what we have in tap for 3 days.
Right on.
2 9-foot
So see, here's
in
the
pieces.
So see, here's the front window, 18 inches off the ground.
To your immediate right, there's going to be a beam spanning this whole thing that's going to support a loft. And so we have to make that support space equidistant from this side so that we can run our support beam. And the measurements of the widths of the windows are complicating our plans, Pablo's plans at the moment. We're trying to figure out how to squeeze it in 1.5 inches before you'll even actually have.
So it's 30. Yeah, just turn that off for a second. So.
Raise the roof. Raise the roof.
I like a lot. I like a lot. Oh. Whoa. Like a ping pong. Okay, right there. Huge 12-foot wall went up. It was a bit of a shock to. I was thought about trying to how I'd build the roof on 2 large 12-foot walls with a 16-foot center with a gable roof. And so we did I really went to the boring shed roof, which is something I didn't want to do initially, but that seemed like the best roof to move forward with. Going from 12 foot down to a 9 foot, it seemed a lot more manageable in the amount of time I have to get this project done in time by the summer. Saved me some stress, and it's starting to I think look pretty good.
You happy that the walls are going up? A little more confidence?
Yeah, much more confidence.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, keep going with it. We'll keep going down. There we go. Really tight. We can do this. Come on.
Watch your fingers. It's starting to go.
Yeah, looking pretty good.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Clear with the birds. Yeah, mine worked out right on top of that stud too, so that's good. Straight up. Get as high as you can.
So 3 would be 1, 2.
Screw, whatever. Oh, what am I going to grab onto? Oh, here we go.
It's been a long couple of days, man.
This is his big dream project because he's got a child on the way, so he's got a big future planned up here, and lots of fun with the neighborhood kids and Camp Doodah, our annual reunion here in Hippie Town. Okay, what else?
You're proud to come down here and be a part of the project.
Yeah, we're excited because we've never really worked on a treehouse of this complication in scope. So it's been fun, and I think we all kind of learned some stuff.
Learning curve to working in a
Yeah,
treehouse.
Different unconventional carpentry and whatnot. And that's pretty much wherever we end up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking pretty good.
Hope so.
Pablo better plan on working his butt off to get this thing finished before the baby comes.
How do you feel about that, Pablo?
Yeah.
Doable?
Let's ask me that question in a couple weeks.
Okay, don't shove me out the goddamn window, okay? So put your corner in. Yep.
Do you want me to move that? There's something down there.
No, that's the spacer that we want.
What the
What
problem?
happens when you do this? It comes off. There we go.
So this weekend is build weekend number 4. Yesterday was pouring down rain. Today we finally got a break, just cloudy skies. Tomorrow should also have a break, no rain unfortunately. But this weekend we're trying to get all the siding done. Got the metal roofs, we're gonna get that installed hopefully by the end of tomorrow. and getting the whole thing buttoned up, and then start doing the insulation and see what we can get accomplished on the inside. We've also got all the windows in now, and so now it's just getting the final leg.
All right, final push.
Yeah, final push.
All right, good luck.
Yeah. Thanks.
Is it gonna be pretty close to flush down there?
So this is the buggy blue pine.
Yeah.
That they bought the logs from Rough and Ready,
Mm-hmm.
which came out of the Calamiopsis,
Okay.
and then they wire brushed it.
They wire brush.
Yeah.
So they ran it through a big brush
Yeah.
on a like a planer or something.
I didn't see it, but it's just a big wire brusher.
Yeah.
Because the other side is,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I thought this would just be
No, this
Too
is,
much.
you know, then you're gonna put a finish on it?
At some point I'll probably put like a I'll darken it a little bit, I think.
Well, darken it. I don't know, darken it.
Just a smudge.
Just to keep it keeps it cleaner. One of the
Yeah.
things is this will catch dust and stuff. Technically, for code, if you have your windows are down too low to where a kid or something can hit them, they have to be tempered glass.
Otherwise it turns into one of those horror movies.
Yeah, where they're sharp, you know, you fall through them and.
And then I think I'm gonna do the same this metal railing stuff. I think I'm gonna do the same thing right across here.
Yeah, keep it.
Just keep it.
Keep it uniform.
Yeah, keep it uniform. And then the little ladder I'm gonna put it right over here.
Okay, you're gonna have a ship's ladder here then.
I haven't figured out if I'm gonna just build something on this wall you can climb up and shimmy over, or
Well,
something that you can just climb right up
These
here.
straight up and down ladders are harder. To go up and down. A ship ladder it's just got a little slant to it, and you got something to hold your hands on. It's just a little easier to climb. But no, it looks good. It's not as tall and obnoxious as I thought it might be.
Pablo, looking back, are you happy you went with the shed style roof?
I'm very happy.
Okay.
It was,
No, it's fine. It looks good.
I think it looks good, but it's also the way this pitch turned out. It was still challenging in its own right, even with the lower 9-foot and 12-foot. Because this 12-foot, I mean, this was about pretty. I mean, it's pretty high to try and work on.
Yeah.
We really had to get those ladders up. And then there's the door we're gonna try and mount in a couple weeks.
That is a big door.
It's heavy.
That is a big door.
I can
It's
barely.
bigger than that opening, though.
No, it's not. It's 42 inches.
Okay.
It's I have a hard time. I can lift quite a bit, and I have a hard time moving that by myself.
It's not going to tip the treehouse over when you hang that on there.
Well, hopefully you'll be here and we'll see what happens.
Nice looking door.
All right, this is our third day on build weekend number 4. First day was full of rain. Second day we got a break, and today the sun's even starting to come out. So in the last couple of days we sided the entire thing, got all our windows installed, got most of the roof on, and now Sunrise is just finishing up the railing while I'm starting to put the interior paneling together. So all in all, it's really starting to get wrapped up. So hopefully we'll get everything finished up in 2 weeks.
So fun. All right, where's your light at? I'm probably gonna have to move this 14 times.
No, it's little.
Can you see any light? I think you need a bigger bulb than this.
Coming in. Hey, how's it look?
Where's the halogen bulb?
It looks sweet. You should check it out.
Hey, dude, try again, Haas.
Oh, mother of God! Jesus! Fucking things are... Oh wait, there's nothing to plug it into.
There you go.
See this? Hub lighting.
What? Yeah. What about it?
Hub lighting.
Is that bad?
Get some beers.
Oh yeah, it's romantic.
It's romantic. Welcome to Tree Doll.
7 1/4.
Done. We just finished.
Okay, well, I just got to put this GL in just so you can load it up. Oh, yeah.
Pablo's a proud father.
It's coming down the wire, man. Got about, what, an hour and a half?
Before what, the grand opening?
Well, barbecue.
Oh, look at these little things. They're so cute. You thought of everything. You have one layer of finish on this, or?
No finish. There's gonna be rugs and stuff, but there's not gonna be much exposed. So I'm just gonna keep it. It wasn't very expensive flooring.
You gonna put an oil on it or anything?
Why not? Anything's possible down the road.
What, you're done? You want to do it?
I want to wipe my hands clean of this thing, man.
That looks great, man. I like it. Blue pine. So what do you got planned for your reveal? Well, you got the barbecue, you know. Are you blindfolding the kids or the wife?
Well, unfortunately, the wife couldn't make it down because of the inclement weather.
Oh, okay.
But
Is there a hammer left in here?
I was teasing with my sister, who lives in London, that there's a barbecue at 3 and we're racing to get this thing finished
I can't
out.
quite believe it.
She's like, what? That's crazy talk.
She didn't believe it.
She's not coming, you mean?
Well, who knows? We'll see. Okay, guys, build weekend number 6 in the books. So 6 weekends, and we have a treehouse. Tree as you can see right there. So on the 6th weekend, we got power, paneling, insulation, flooring, all in 2 days. And today we're here to celebrate. So we got a barbecue in 2 hours. Sausages.
God, so terrible.
Here we are at Pablo's Treehouse, and we're speaking with.
Cannon, Weston, Thomas, and Corman.
And what are your thoughts on the treehouse?
It's amazing. Awesome, amazing, and super.
Okay, everybody. Before I can sign off on this treehouse, we have to do a stress test on it.
Let's go.
Yeah. So
Let's go.
Liability waiver. Nope, gotta get Dylan.
What do you think of Pablo's first treehouse?
First.
There's so many.
There's a lot of trees left here.
Where is Pablo?
Pablo, come out here on the view.
Oh, good job. Good job.
All right. Welcome to Treehouse.
This is a number 1 show for the first Treehouse Dreamer, man.
Treehouse Dreamer, baby.